Já, komið sæl og blessu og velkomin í nýjasta þátt Vínskapsins. But we're going to have things a little bit different here today because we're going to be talking English. Isn't that right, Addy?
Yes, because we have our good friend Wick here. Welcome, Wick.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Last week we had a party episode.
Yeah.
We had like our friends coming in and we opened up 3 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
great bottles.
It was a great episode and a great night.
A great night. We went to Propaganda.
Yeah.
We brought out the biggest bottle we found.
Yeah, 3 liters.
3 liters, and we I don't know even remember where we ended that night. At some club, I think.
It must be a good night if you don't remember, I guess.
Yeah.
we went to Museo.
Yeah, Museo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really interesting club.
Yeah.
Expensive night, maybe.
Nah, we just shot our heads in and then just bounced off after a really wild night. Bergur met a famous painter,
yeah,
Sigurður Sævar.
Yes, Hygge Sævars.
In Iceland, and he bought a really expensive, what do you call it, painting?
Yeah, I was not aware of that when I was talking to him, but he is probably now painting a custom painting for me of me and Grafavor, which is a very high society neighborhood in Reykjavik.
It's his hometown and it's a shit town.
No.
Well, you have to show that picture then if you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sigurður Sævar is now painting it as we speak.
Yeah, okay. I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. It would be
what was it? 40,000 kroner or no 4,000 kroner?
40,000 Danish probably.
40,000? No,
because
4,000 Danish.
No, 40.
8 milljón íslenskar.
Oh, no, 4.
40,000 Danish.
40,000 Danish is 800,000.
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay,
40 probably. Because I made the mistake because I didn't know how expensive. Because I told him it can be big, you know.
Yeah.
Because I was so enthusiastic about seeing myself in a painting and
I understand
with
that.
the hometown and yeah, but
So before we introduce you to our audience, you drink Ferne Branca, right?
I drink whatever you serve me, so...
Lovely. We start every
Thank you.
episode by clearing the stomach.
That's good.
And
that's what they do here in Italy, apparently.
Seal, my
Or
man.
they drink the wines.
It is good, you know, cleaning up.
Yeah, and we also are sponsored by Ferne Branca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skål.
Yeah, skål. It's good.
Yeah, damn the
Clearing
devil
out
to
the,
hell.
Especially this time of the year, you know. Pretty cool outside.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
And apparently COVID is everywhere again now. So it helps the body to clear you of all bacteria also.
I hope so, but at least we try.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wick, you brought some amazing wine bottles here tonight to the Japanese living room.
Yes, exactly. So 3 different wines, 2 from Alsace, from 2 different wine producers, and then 1 wine in Rhône in an area called Ardèche. So we have a rosé, orange wine, and then a white wine. So hopefully you'll get some new wine experience.
Yeah.
And hopefully maybe you will learn something as well. Otherwise,
of course we are here to learn.
See.
Yeah.
We have a lot to learn.
Yeah, and there's no better way to learn about wines than to dive right in, taste them, and just express your whole body euphoria.
Exactly.
Wow.
And you import all that wines yourself?
Yeah, I'm running a business actually with my dad. We have a company called Min Franske Vinimporter, which, if you translate that, my French wine importer. So we only focus on French wines.
Which is the mecca of wines.
Exactly.
Especially natural wines.
We believe in that, at least. And it's not just, you know, standard or, you know, basic wines. We try to go the niche products.
Yeah.
So finding, smaller producers with the good story, or, where things are really made by hand, not something industrial.
No slavery.
Exactly, no slavery as well there.
Yeah.
So all the wine producers we work with now 26 different wine producers. The wines we are importing, we have them exclusively. We do actually also export to Iceland, which is quite nice, because Vínbúðin needs some new wines, I think, as well.
They definitely need
the system. But all the wine producers, we really, value a good relation, because if a producer have a good wine but we cannot see any relation, it's difficult to work together.
Yeah.
So that's why we visit each producer to see how they are working, how they are when you meet them physically, and then if there is a match, we'll move on. So we have wines in all categories: orange, sparkling, white, red, rosé, and...
But you specifically work mainly with sustainable wines and natural wines.
Exactly. So it has to be minimum sustainable. Otherwise, we have organic, biodynamic, and natural wines.
Yeah.
So,
But how about the sulfites? Do you like when they add sulfites?
well, of course, it's nice if the amount of sulfites is low, and most of our wines, the amount of sulfites is very, very low. But in some regions, even though they work as sustainable as possible, it depends on the climate and how the year has been and the harvest. So they're trying to regulate, but no matter what, wine will always have sulfites in it, because it's a natural element in wine.
There we have the answer to one of our questions we were debating about in one of our episodes, where I was saying that there was natural sulfites, but
it has to be like a specific amount of sulfites to like be categorized as a biodynamic or no natural wines.
In France, there is a system. It's actually only a couple of years old. It's called Méthode Nature. So that's actually a certification you can get on the bottle. And I think right now it's only like between 200 and 300 wine producers in France that has that certification.
Yeah.
And you have to follow 12 different rules.
Yeah.
So of course the grapes have to be biodynamic or organic grown.
Yeah.
You don't spray with anything, everything is harvested by hand. You do not add all those stuff.
Yeah,
but then
and
with
you can't use tractors and stuff for
also
the
that,
harvest.
true. But then with the amount of sulfites, it has to be less than 30 grams per liter. Then you can call it a natural wine in France. But in Italy, for instance, if it's less than 60, then it's unnatural for them. So you can see that French, they are way more, strict regarding this.
a wise man once told me that the best way to see if the wines are natural or not is to see if there are butterflies on the acre.
Okay, yeah.
Because the first thing that dies from the poison is the butterflies.
Yeah.
Is that true?
To be honest, I'm not sure with the butterflies, but it makes really good sense, because if you have a conventional vineyard where you're spraying with all these kinds of stuff, compared to a natural vineyard where you don't spray anything and letting the vineyard be naturally grown, it makes way more sense that way more animals are living here. That's the microbiological life is way bigger than the other that is just controlled. So that's a very wise man, I must say.
Yeah.
Because he threw them out on the acre and everything was in butterflies, right?
Yeah.
But I think there are many guys who just take this certification and just say fuck it, and I do it just on my own.
Yeah.
But these guys have the
they do
certification,
and that's why you go and visit them to be completely certain that they are following every rules and really are sustainable, right?
Yes. But some of our producers, they do not have the certification on the bottle, because how the customer or consumer, if somebody sees, there's organic or biodynamic certification, then somebody gets scared because they have, you know, some thoughts about that this product is very more different than what they are used to. So even though you know, many wine producers, they make the wines in a natural or biodynamic way, they can do it without being certificated, but of course they cannot promote themselves as being that.
So it's somewhat like a branding, like when you have something that's vegan, but you don't want to put the vegan thing because that would scare off like the big strong men that really don't eat anything that's vegan. Yeah.
And also, you know, some producers are also just putting the biggest organic label on their label to show, but that's also way too much because in the end it is the taste, you know, that's
it's
important.
Basically unnecessary to stamp it
Exactly,
on.
somebody is promoting it way too much.
I think you want to do the honors.
What do you want to start with?
I think we will start with some Riesling Grand Cru. So that's a very, very good producer called Begga. So as the name might sound and seem a bit German, but you know, Alsace during back in the years it was German. So Alsace, it is in the northern eastern part of France, close to the German border. So also if you have been visiting Alsace, I don't know if you've been visiting Alsace.
Not yet.
Not yet, but the city, you know, it looks a lot like German old towns.
Yeah, exactly.
So this family is now in the 8th generation, and they were German some generations back, but now, of course, they're fully French. So this is like one of the finest wines. It's Riesling, Grand Cru Münchberg. It's called Münchberg is the vineyard. They only have 0.5 hectares. So they produce very few bottles. This is vintage 2019.
Got some age in it.
So it lays around 2 to 3 years before it's available for the consumer. So this one, keep it for the next 15 years or drink it now without food. And we have one of the best or most well-known wine experts in Denmark. He compares this to Clos Saint-Une, Riesling and Trimbach. So that's like one of the biggest Rieslings at the market. So I think you just should taste it actually, and then you can see for yourself.
Like you can see, my friends, this is not like the episodes, the first 3, because this one is we are actually tasting wines and talking about them, and not just yapping about the weather or the.
And maybe one for the tangled seal. The color is really appealing.
Yes, and it is. This one is, of course, very easy to drink alone, but otherwise, fish, meat, salad dishes. Because when you taste it, very creamy, high acidity, and a little bit of petroleum notes and residual sugar as well, without being too sweet. So I'm not going to say too much. Just try for yourself, and let's see what it is.
What's on your mind, Daddy?
I taste a little bit of citrus.
Yes.
A little bit, what do you call it? Yes, it's a little bit like Chardonnay.
It has many different taste nuances. And of course it's very individual what you find of aromas and notes. But is it something you like?
This is really good.
Good to hear.
We tasted one Chardonnay Picote. It's really, I thought it was too sour, but this is exactly the white wine I like.
I like it much better than sweet wines. And also it's like if you put citron and whipped cream, because it has that filling. So it's a little sour, but if it would be not as filling. You get me? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to put it in English
And you can slightly
words.
taste, the petroleum notes, like a gas station, if you know what I mean. Can you smell or taste a little bit of that?
That's actually a good point.
And the more the bottle has been opened, the more air, the more that note will come, but it won't come too much. So this is a wine, if you don't gonna finish it today, try to drink it within the next 3 days or whatever, because you shouldn't be afraid that it's gonna be dead within a couple of days.
Yeah.
So it's very, a strong wine for longevity. Yeah.
How is it masqueraded? Is it a direct press?
Yeah, it's slowly, very soft, direct press, and then in big foudre, big oak barrel tanks there. So
Really
then,
nice.
yeah, that's good. And it's also, if you look here at the label, because normally with Alsace wines, they can have a quite old school look with the Gothic text and everything, but they have totally reshaped everything.
Yeah.
So this one is, they're using pastel colors, which is a little bit more elegant colors, if you might say. And then if you zoom in, you will see like a full moon.
Really?
And that's to show the complexity of the wine, but also that this is a biodynamic wine. And biodynamic, they are working with the moon calendar.
Yeah.
So that's a fun way to show it on the label.
Is it?
That is a great detail.
It's very. It's not so. It's not so easy to see, but it is such. It's.
Speaking of like labels, if we jump from one thing to another, you're probably familiar with your fellow Danishman, Anders Fredrik Steen.
Yeah.
We were talking about his label. How do you like how he labels his wines?
Is this the front or back label of the wine?
It's only label.
That's the only label.
He only slaps one,
Okay. Yeah.
so it's like really like hipstery look.
Yeah, and minimalism.
Yeah.
It's.
But still, it likes. I really like it. Many are skeptic.
Yeah, I
like
think it's
Berger.
just a play that he's playing.
What I think, also with the assortment we have, if you look at our labels, it is just not old school labels, because it is just with food. If it looks fun, if it looks fancy or colorful, it looks more interesting, and hopefully you will buy that. But of course, in the end, the most important thing is what's in the bottle. But I way more like these kind of labels.
Yeah. I think he is just trying to go the whole circle.
Yeah.
And playing like this bottle is better than the label that has got some designs on them or something fun.
Yeah.
He's saying he's too good for it, I think. That's why I don't like it.
It's just everybody.
But people always have opinion, because if you talk with the older generation, they prefer chateau, black and white, and just seeing the castle. While in our generation, we want something colorful or really like something fun,
Like a wax on the cork.
Also that's...
We have the TikTok brain.
Yes.
We always need to get some dopamine by looking at something.
Yeah.
You can't just...
it has to go fast, and it's it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's goddamn TikTok.
This is very, very delicate.
Yeah.
Good to hear, yeah.
I like it because we have been... I think me and Ate have been maybe too focused on to have really funky wines. And
we, for example, tried this one, Jack Alte
Okay.
from Slovenia.
How was that?
It was really deep orange, kind of. We were trying to get some funky orange, probably like this probably is.
Yeah, you will see.
Yeah, and it was not for us, but still, really. I like Jack. He looks like a cool guy, and he makes fun wines.
Yeah.
But this one, I can't recommend it.
Okay.
the Jack.
But at least I like the approach, because many people if we're talking about natural wine, they are just stopping because maybe they had one bad experience and then they think everything is bad.
Yeah,
so it's just better try a bunch of stuff, and then you can find out where your preferences will be. Because if you say to an old person as well, if they have tried one bad conventional, it doesn't mean every conventional is bad. So
exactly,
it's just be more open-minded,
Yeah, of course, and this is so much than just like some wines. It is like you are importing these wines, and you go down there, see the operation, get to know the winemaker, because natural wines are really just a reflection of the winemaker most often. So it's really nice that you can come here and just tell us about like the winemaker, how it's harvested, how everything is.
And with natural wine, there was the certification in France I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
But only few producers have that. But the thing with it's not really like a locked or a certification for natural otherwise. So that means that so many are experimenting with natural wine. So that also means if I had a backyard, I could easily say I'm just making natural wine. It would probably taste like shit,
Yeah.
We are actually going to buy some grapes just here in Netto.
Okay.
And try to make our own wine in the...
Yeah, I have to taste that then.
Yeah, we'll invite you to the grand opening when the Vínskapur wine will be done fermenting.
The wine ship wine.
The wine ship, yeah.
But that's the thing, many people are just trying but not really knowing what they're doing. So that means that if I have 2 bottles of this, maybe the other one tastes completely different, or
exactly,
because wine is a really sensitive product, so you really have to have a good hygiene and know what you're doing. So that's what most of our wine producers, they are educated as enolog, in wine, so they know what they're doing and handle it with care.
Yeah, certified vignerons.
Yeah.
Also, what I liked, because as I always say, I'm a spiritual being, like Steve Jobs and many good fellows. What I love about natural wines is that it just feels better to drink them. If you're just talking about the things you can't explain, it just feels different.
Totally.
Because like if you have a biodynamic wine, I think it's the feel that's different from the mass-produced or some of the more conventional wines. It's just it has a more hippie kind of feel.
And it makes really good sense, because if we're starting with conventional wines, it's allowed to add up to 60 different stuff.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's not good.
Then if we go organic, you can more or less, half it, so 25, 30. Biodynamic, 12, 15 different stuff, and then natural, you usually don't add anything. So it really makes sense, because also with the vins, the roots are going way deeper in the ground with natural biodynamic instead of conventional, because then you do not spray anything, and then they are just adapting to the climate or whatever area they are in. So when they need any nutrition, they need to go down in the soil to get something,
Can't just spray it on there.
Exactly. So that's also why it's that's the best wines in the world. They are biodynamic and natural, if they are not certificated or not. That's what makes everything better, like food. You don't want to go in the store and buy potatoes and it has 5 ingredients. You just want potatoes. All that processed food and whatever.
But why are, for example, just older people that have been drinking conventional wines all of their lives, why is it so hard for them to like change directions? Maybe are they like more just like used to drinking like sulfite filled bug poison wines and like taste maybe one natural wine and just like, this is not for me. It tastes like horse shit. It's not good.
I think it's the same with meat. Like we're so used to processed meat or something, but if we would actually go to the farm and taste it, it just tastes more wild, and you can just taste the cow, and and many people don't like that. I think it's maybe the same with wines, because it does taste more earthy and more funky, and it does smell like sometimes horse or something.
It's just not manipulated,
Yeah.
But it is, regarding old people, it is, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. I think it's mentality, what they're used to, and then when they taste something that can be slightly different, it is for some of them a bit shocking, or I don't know. But some of them are also getting more aware and open-minded. But they are hard to work with. Some of them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they just see, when they drink natural wines, they just see a man named Dóri DNA who is like in his 40s, has a carrot hat on, sags his pants, and just a hipster, but a great man, and we will bring him to the show one day. But I think maybe that's what they are afraid of, looking like some hipster. Or.
But it's quite fun, because when I do wine tastings, I never, as the first thing, say, hey, this is a biodynamic, this is a natural. Yeah. I, talk about what terroir and the wine producer, whatever, and then they can say if they like it or not. And then as the talk develops, we're talking a little about, sustainability and everything. Yeah. And then many of them can say, natural wine, I don't like that. Yeah. Well, you're drinking it now, you just said you liked it.
Yeah.
Oh. But another fun thing you can do for future podcasts, if you have a glass of conventional compared to a glass of natural wine,
and blind taste one, maybe
try to choke it down each glass and feel how your mouth and throat takes it.
Is it because of the added tannin, maybe, or
you will definitely feel a difference. That's when you drink the natural, choke that down, that your throat opens more and it's not as harsh.
Yeah.
Compared to the conventional, because more stuff has been added.
Yeah, like I always say, it goes down like Gatorade.
Yeah.
But I think don't think Gatorade is.
I think you should try that.
Yeah, let's do it next show.
It's a great experience.
I think we have a Christmas show. We're going to squeeze a lot of shows now because we're both heading home to Iceland. Okay. So I think there's another episode on Tuesday or something.
That's good.
But now I've been following you on Instagram since we hit you up. Yeah. And I see you're outside every day drinking wine, eating like a wine food, like a small dishes. So being in your business, drinking wine then a lot, or have you been spitting them more, or how do you go as a like?
Well, in the beginning, first time I went to France for. Going for a wine producer, my plan was not to start as a wine importer. Yeah. I just took a trip with my dad because he started the company, and I was just helping him because I was recording and making some material for the company. Nice. And then slowly I just started selling wines for him because he didn't have time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you just got caught in the atmosphere.
Yeah, and you know a lot. You're very good at this.
I didn't spit out anything. No. And then I could feel, okay, if you're going to continue like this, then it's going to be pretty tough. Yeah. So nowadays, I like wine, of course, enjoy it. But when I am at professional events or whatever, I just spit it out. Yeah. But there are many people in the industry that doesn't spit really much out. But I think in the end, I think it won't benefit you that much if you don't spit it out.
Yeah. Spýttu það fyrir hádegi. It means spit. It's before noon. It's in our new song that we released in last episode. Yeah. Did you hear it?
I want to hear that. Yeah. I haven't heard it.
We'll show you after the episode. It's pretty good, actually.
I did go to a wine test today.
Yeah.
And I spit. Yeah. It was before noon. Mm-hmm. It was not a mood for a wine with a breakfast.
No. Yeah, because otherwise you could be drinking, every day if you wanted to when you have a tasting, and it gets too much. But of course it's fun to drink with people you enjoy with, and
nothing better.
That's the best thing, definitely.
Should we maybe move on to the next bottle?
I think so.
Yeah.
So
I've been looking at this orange wine now.
I can see that your eyes are
is-
completely.
You have to put this one down.
And it has also been looking at me, I see.
It has.
Oh.
So this one, you know how orange wine is made? You know,
Yes.
yeah,
It's like a white grape, which is macerated like a red wine.
exactly. You're good at it.
Yeah, we took it in the first episode. We
Okay.
took a little education down the grape,
Yes.
how the grapes are.
Yeah, you can basically say that orange wine is a white wine made as a red wine.
Yes.
But basically, it is just a different white wine with skin contact.
Yes.
So this one, we are in Alsace again. This is a different producer and area. So we're way more south now. So we like, you know, the city Strasbourg in Alsace. That's like the wine capital.
You know what?
No.
But like south, 1 hour away, that's Bergholz, a little city with 1,000 citizens.
Yeah. So
So,
the region is Alsace.
The region is Alsace.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's like upper east.
northeastern France.
northeast,
Exactly, yeah. So this is produced now in the 5th generation, producing organic biodynamic wines as well. This is a natural wine. So if you look at the color, not filtered at all, you know, very fine orange color.
How long was it kept on the skin?
It's made of 2 grapes, so 80% Muscat and
Nice.
then 20% Gewürztraminer. So Muscat, it is 6 days in steel tanks maturation,
Yeah.
and then Gewürztraminer, it's 15 days in steel tanks. So
Alright.
keeping it in steel tanks, it is to keep it more fruity freshness.
Was the steel tank carbonated?
Yeah, so it's completely closed. You know, nothing gets in or anything. So it doesn't give any taste, but it's just to keep it as fresh as possible. Yeah.
But it's often with natural wines, am I right? They put like a carbon to give it the fish.
That's a lot in Beaujolais. Maceration carbonated, they call it.
Yeah.
They haven't made it this way.
Maceration, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like that very
yeah.
much when they have that.
Yeah, it's really nice as well. They haven't done it this way, yeah. So this one, it is to keep it really fresh.
Nice.
It's a really like summer orange wine, but
Yeah.
of course you can drink it all year round.
Yeah.
This summer.
This one is really good as an aperitif or with a little bit spicy food or tapas.
Nice.
Because with the grape Gewürztraminer, it comes from the German word Gewürz, which means spicy.
Yeah.
So it goes really well with spicy food. So this one, I think we should taste it.
Yeah.
Because-
selvfølgelig.
This is a really fun one.
We love fun wines.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think I like this because we have been on way too much. We have been in a Tivoli, in an amusement park up until here, and this took us onto the ground to civilization again.
Okay, that's good.
'Cause we have been pretty funky with the wines.
That's good. And they have named it Véron.
Veron, do you know what that means?
That means two-sided eye. So if you look at it, you can see like the green. Oh,
Yeah.
the green turns into orange, just like green grapes turns into orange. So
Lovely.
when you smell it, and then when you taste it, it goes like this. So it's
Really?
try for yourself.
Because the smell is unbelievable.
You can really
it's,
smell
yeah.
the Muscat grape.
Yeah.
It smells a little bit sweet, you know, but it is a dry wine.
All right.
This is really similar to something, but I can't. Not wine, like some item.
It's something people really find fun and interesting.
Wow, you're right.
Yes.
This is not like the smell.
So
It tastes like orange juice.
it's so different from what you're smelling to what you taste.
Yeah.
I really like this one.
This is really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you can smell a lot the Muscat grape, but when you taste it, the Gewürztraminer, the bitterness, and also slightly the tannin, so it works really well with food as well.
You only can imagine how it will be if it would like be 50% Muscat and 50% the other.
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
It's a really fun blend as well, and these grapes, they are used from their Concru vineyards, so it's really high quality as well.
Concru.
So that's like a big vineyard, you know, they have just like this one. This is a Concru.
Yeah.
So almost 50% of all the wines they're producing are Concru. So that's like a higher level wine. Yeah.
Nice.
So this is... It tastes a little bit maybe as well as IPA. Some people think...
Yeah. That was
Yeah, that was
what
IPA beer.
yeah. It's the IPA
so if
smell.
Ben goes like this for 10 minutes.
Yeah, what? It's actually, it smells like an IPA beer.
So if you're into beer,
You hit the nail
this
on
is
the
really
head.
fun as well, you know.
Yeah, it's great
Yeah.
call.
And you can see from the line that it was made on a hot summer day, right?
Yes, and Alsace, it is one of the driest areas in France, even though we are quite north.
Yeah.
But that's because of the Vosges mountains, which like shelter from all the rain.
Yeah.
So even though many areas in southern France are very dry, this is one of the most driest areas, and they can definitely feel it as well during the climate change.
Yes.
So it's getting a little bit difficult to keep balance sometimes with how the harvest is.
Yeah.
Big.
I heard it's like really hard for the like South France and like German to handle this heat change.
They cannot do anything.
Yeah.
You know, it is climate change.
It's so like some harvests like just wipe away because it's too hot.
It's
or-
sad. It's really sad, yeah, because then the grapes, they're getting too matured too early,
Yeah.
and then the taste,
Just goes
doesn't
to
taste
waste.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
not good.
it's tough. And also, you know, as we're seeing, especially in Burgundy, the last couple of years with the frost in early spring, which where it has, you know, damaged the vintage, the harvest by 80% for some wine producers.
One of the probably most valued areas, right?
Yeah, that's really tough for them.
Do you know if the this climate change is changing maybe the location? So now maybe a farmer that had like a okay slot now has the top slot because it's actually a little bit hotter.
It
for
seems
him.
like it goes that direction because, you know, the northern regions in France, Germany for instance, they are producing way more developed wines now, but also as we see in Denmark, way more wine is getting produced now because of the climate.
In Denmark?
In Denmark.
On the Nordland then?
In Jutland, in you know, southern part of Zealand, it's getting more and more popular.
I just sent to you yesterday. I sent one episode. We need to go take a road trip. I found a vineyard in Denmark.
Yeah.
We need
Which
to go
one?
check it out.
Remember which one? Where in Denmark? In Jutland or?
It's just
Only
I
Jutland.
just sent it last night. No, it was in Zealand, I think.
Zealand? New Zealand?
No, Zealand.
We have some wines from Danish guys at our bar. It's really like, it's basically like a cider, but it's really nice.
They are quite good in white, of course.
Yeah.
But also, especially in sparkling. Yes, they should be very good actually.
We need to go there. It's like 3-hour drive. Just rent a car and take one episode there.
We can bike this.
Yeah.
We can cycle.
The Danish style, you know.
Yeah.
Þetta reddast.
Þetta reddast.
Þetta reddast. You have an Icelandic girlfriend.
That's true, yeah.
And happy birthday to her also.
Thank you very much.
And,
I think it's time for a first cheer.
Yeah. Cheers for.
Skål.
Or second cheer.
Yeah.
For your girlfriend.
Yeah. Maybe.
But you know what? She doesn't drink wine.
Really?
So
It's really tough.
But
you
does
know?
it drink beer or she doesn't drink?
Basically no alcohol.
Okay,
So it's...
Really?
I always drink for 2 at least when we're out. So sometimes,
Things get bad.
That's your excuse.
Yeah.
When you get
It
too
is,
drunk.
yeah.
But
That's
it's
how it
better that she just doesn't drink at all. I thought you were going to say she only drinks breezer or something.
Oh, no.
Now you would kick her out of the family.
But
But Icelandic people, because the Danish people, they love to sit and drink beer because it's very cheap here.
Smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, Hygge. I'm reading the. Have you read the little book of Hygge?
No, but I know a lot from my own experience.
Yeah, you know what Hygge. I've been reading about it, and I love the Hygge experience. And
Þetta notalegt.
yeah, but I think that's what many Icelanders get to know when they go to Denmark, and what they are maybe lacking at home. And maybe you've seen it, because Icelandic people, I'm not going to say everybody, but for example me and probably all of my friends don't respect. They just want to get really drunk at home because it's the cheapest. They don't want to buy the beer at the bar, you know. You know this?
Selvfølgelig.
Yeah.
Just like just Icelandic people, especially Icelandic people in Denmark. It's really fascinating people.
Yeah, the first four weekends when I was here, blacked out. Because the Danish tempo is brutal, and in Iceland you're always trying to save money by you buy, instead of buying one beer, you put maybe a little bit more and buy vodka Red Bull or something. So if you do that in Denmark, it's much cheaper. So it's like twice the tempo. You're drinking with the Danes.
Yeah, but actually, I started to know quite a lot Icelandic people in Copenhagen, and been out with them.
Of course.
They're really good at drinking.
Yeah.
They surprised me in a positive way.
Yeah.
Because of the history Iceland have with no policy, alcohol, and very strict, and monopoly and everything.
That could be the reason why Icelandic people drink so.
But I think, the people at least who live in Denmark, they are way more free and really enjoying the openness we have regarding alcohol.
Yeah.
I think there's just a less stress atmosphere in Denmark regarding alcohol and drinking, but in Iceland, when you go out, you just need to go all in, because you're pretty much putting all your money on this one night.
Better make it count.
And also we don't have the bus system or trains. So like me, I live in the respected neighborhood Grafavogur.
Okay.
It's like in Toft.
Yeah, it's pretty. They're always making fun of me because I managed to find the Grafavogur off. But yeah, and it's a hell to get a ride home, because there's no trains, there's no anything. So you need to be in the town till 6, and then because at 3 everybody's going home in a taxi. I can be here till 6, and then nobody's in the taxi, but it's just a hell ring you're just going through. And
get your sister brother to pick you up at night.
My sister. A shout out to my little sister that has picked me up quite a few times.
That's nice here, because I can always take the metro or just walk
or cycle.
Cycle, yes.
It's dangerous though if you're drunk.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how many times I've been in the metro and asked a stranger, how do I get to Østeport?
Well, you are getting well integrated then.
and someone guides me to the right metro and say, you're going to be okay? Yes, no, it's just the S-tog to Grimtofte.
But however, if you live in Iceland close to the downtown, you don't have to get so drunk, because, for example, I can just walk home. Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's...
No, it's really frustrating how the system is. The taxi system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is different, and yeah.
How often do you take taxi a year?
I think when I was younger, I did it way more.
Yeah.
But when I got older, it was like, it's waste of money.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense.
I'd rather run somewhere.
Yeah, and I started just walking home 3 or 5 kilometers, because get a little bit more sober walking home instead of and then going to McDonald's and then walk home eating that. So
exactly.
Clearing your head from all the bad deeds you did at Museo or something. Is good.
Eat away your painting you bought
I walked home from Gentofte after that night, just sending to Sigurður.
How big is the painting gonna be? You know that?
Probably like this.
We should probably send to Siggi after the episode and just see how it's going, the painting. But I would think maybe like these two together.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really big then.
No, I don't think so.
And he will probably not look like himself. He will be a dog.
Yeah.
So
I think we should do one more. I love this wine.
yeah, one more glass.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
That's good to hear.
I really like it. And Vic, I was going to say, you really know everything. Addi probably has asked you every question he has heard anybody ask anybody in the wine business.
Well, okay.
No, I have some left.
Okay.
Let's see if I can answer.
But, I was just saying.
Hey, let's take the label. I really like this label too.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
An eye with all colors.
And you know, if you make it more symbolic, þrjár means two-sided eye. So we have on the left side green, just like white wine grapes. They are green, turning into orange. So that's playing a little bit with it, and then with a twist, a blend from the producer. Yeah.
My mind is blown.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Quite agree.
No,
I was just actually to film the label, but
yeah, I already did that, man. Maybe with our wine that we are going to produce from the Netto grapes, maybe we can buy like green and red and try to make a rosé and name it the two-headed snake or something. How would that be?
It would be interesting.
I think it would taste okay.
As long as the label look good. Don't care about the name,
we'll
maybe contact the artist who's gonna paint the picture for you to.
Wow!
Serious
But get a better price then.
Or we could do like this Momo. Just wax it and put on it's a vintage and let everybody taste it and just taste like my feet, because I've been stomping on the grapes.
That's gonna be interesting.
You wanna taste? We always need to let Edda taste one of our wines because she has
a good smell tasting or.
No, I have acid reflux.
Acid reflux.
Okay.
A backflow. Backfly.
It's called acid reflux. It's very nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's approved.
It is. It's very nice.
That's
it's
good.
very light and.
2 minutes.
Oh, we're clueless.
50 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. We can
have one more.
Yeah.
We might need to punch it. Is it acid reflux is free or?
Yeah, I also have it. So.
Do you need to do an English version of the bakflæðisopnið?
No, I think bakflæðisopnið is that. I can't look at myself doing it.
This episode we will not have a.
No.
Acid reflexes.
Reflux, are they?
Acid reflux.
Reflux.
I thought it was reflux because it's a reflux in the acids or something. Yeah.
Okay, but it's acid reflux approved.
Yeah, I would say so.
But it
Well
has
done,
like.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Because Edda can't drink conventional ones because the acid reflux just.
It would be really interesting to make her do the comparison like you told us.
You have to do that and try to do it on video then to see if there's funny reactions or whatever. But it is. You can slightly feel it's not because you can see but if you really feel after it, it should be possible for you to see. But it's a fun test, no matter what.
What is your favorite? Like a liter, like the box, wine in a box?
I don't drink that.
No, but what would be your favorites? Because we were talking about it earlier. It's like if you're camping or something, it's such a... maybe it's just an Icelandic thing.
Yeah.
But you have like the campers and and then you always just drinking wine in a box.
The cow.
Yeah, the cow.
Yeah.
And you're milking the cow and just shuttling and, you know.
Actually, we just got home wine in cans, which is way better because of, you know, it's way more practical, convenient.
Yeah.
But regarding back in a box,
Back in a box, yeah, that was so.
if I could prefer, I would probably say some white wine really cold, because it is wine made as, you know, drinking fast, not to save, not to have a big gourmet dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, I could drink it, but I would rather prefer, you know, something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you can also, of course, get good wine in bags.
Yeah. Do you know any nature wine producer that produces wine in a bag? Because
not in bag.
that's
Mostly
something I would buy.
in supermarkets, when you see people buying wine in a bag, they're buying 3 liters for like 100 kronas.
Yeah, and that will be gone in a week,
And you can,
probably.
if 3 liters, 100 kronas, you know, you have to import it. You have to put tax on. You know, the shop has to have some advantage on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can, if you calculate it, the wine producer doesn't earn anything. So it is just
really?
shitty wine, you know.
Yeah.
But of course, if it's something more expensive, you can get that better. But how the consumers are, they are just not really craving big wines into that. It is, but it's convenient. It is. So
Especially camping, and you
definitely.
like your parents are telling you to dance, but come here, dance, because they, you know, put too much
But
wine
something
in the cow in the back.
really interesting. You know, Pet Nat.
Pet Nat? Oh.
We have a few Pet Nats in our assortment, but we're getting something new home now. It's in a big steel tank, 5 liters,
Nice.
and it's not just tapped into that tank. Everything is made in all those small tanks. So when you buy it, if you buy 5 liters Pet Nat, and then everything is made in that tank. So that's really different. So we're introducing that here at the beginning of the new year.
Small tanks, and you buy the tank, and the wine
So
developed
all the
there.
fermentation, everything has been doing in that tank we are selling. So that's so different from what you see in market.
You know what you need to do, and you would love it.
Okay.
Bring me and Atti to France. We could all go together.
Wow. And technical seal.
Yeah, of course. He's always on the camera.
You're like, there's 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Now this would just be a longer, because this episode is for the real wine perverts that are following the. And this is the reason why we started this, but it just got out of hand in the first 3 because
we took the Zoom and Jack, didn't like it. Then we opened another one the same night, Piffinger, and then the party episode. So it's really nice to have just easy going.
and some real knowledge, because I've learned a lot.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah.
We are in the first 3 episodes. We were just bamboozling about something.
Yeah, not wines.
That's good as well. You know, just going through and going in the direction you want. Yeah.
But speaking of which, we actually have to open.
This one is gonna blow your mind.
Wow.
So this one is a rosé, but it's not a typical rosé. It's not just, you know, many people associate rosé just sunshine, balcony.
Yeah,
But
Patterson
that's a
sweet.
shame, because rosé, you can drink that all year round. This one is a gourmet rosé, so you need some food. Of course, you can drink without food.
Yeah.
You can keep this for the next 10 years if you want to. So this one is a slightly different bottle.
Yeah.
Normally they are very transparent, so you can see the color. But here, just pink label, pink wax. Now I've taken it off because I opened it. But we are now in Rhône, in Ardèche.
Yes.
So it's very warm during the day, very cold during the night. So really good conditions for the vins.
Really good area in France.
It's made of a producer. You know, this chateau has been going on since the 12th century, and they took it over back in the early 19s. So this one, organic biodynamic, very low sulfur as well, made of 3 grapes, 60% Syrah, 20% Grenache, 20% Viognier.
Nice.
So we have 2 black grapes, 1 white grape.
So it's pretty red, like.
So this one, and what's so interesting about it is 70% of the wine is stored in amphora, or in oak barrels, and then the last 30% is stored in amphora. So when you taste it, way more creamy, way more thick, big taste, you know. So if I gave you this glass and you had, if you were blindfolded, you wouldn't associate it with rosé.
No, exactly.
So
the smell is really interesting. It's like a cheesecake or like a cake.
that's the oak who gives the vanilla notes.
Yeah.
You know, it's and it's something you can keep open for several days if you want to, store if you want to, but with a thick fish or something, it's really nice. And also, if you look at the color, slightly more deep in it, you know, deep salmon color.
Yeah, exactly. It's like cognac.
But when you taste it, you can easily maybe say it was a white wine if you didn't see the color or anything. But try for yourself.
I'm going to taste it.
Skål.
Skål.
So way more heavy now, you know, because of the oak.
It's
Seal wants to try this one.
seal the deal.
Seal doesn't like orange wines.
No, I like orange wines. No, but
You're gonna
This
taste
is
it after.
rosé.
You're
I
gonna
was
taste
just,
it after.
No, þú verður að prófa þetta.
I was just intrigued that you said it was gonna blow our minds. So.
You have to taste the orange after as well. But
Yes.
you know, normally you associate rosé with high acidity,
Yep.
bang, and not a long aftertaste. But this one is way more developed. You can feel the taste afterwards, and it's good pairing with many dishes, different dishes of food.
But it also runs down really smoothly.
Yes. So of course you can drink it without food, but you can play with a lot of dishes.
For me, you can skip dessert and just have this. Just really, just...
It's something it's not something you just choke down during a summer night.
No.
You more like enjoy it and drink it more slowly. So
I think there's no person in this world who loves a great summer night, maybe a tent with some heaters, an Icelandic summer night. It's 4:30 and the sun is still up,
it never goes down, does it?
and you're drinking cheap rosé, like a
That can taste really good if you are in the right moment.
but like not just cheap rosé,
Yeah.
free rosé. I'm talking like it's an event, and they just bought like a few cases of some not high-end rosé. But that
Wait,
shit's
who does not like it more?
nobody. I'm the what?
He's
I
the one
like
talking
it
about.
really.
You started. Nobody likes more than good summer night.
Yeah, nobody likes it more than me.
Okay.
Then a Icelandic summer night is still bright out, and birthday or graduation, what it is, cheap rosé. Just stuff your face with that cheap rosé. Oh no! Somebody got a guitar. I grab that guitar. Everybody goes crazy, and the rosé just going down the throat like a Gatorade. It's just, I think, and you just gave me like, it's just a high quality
But I think
rosé.
Icelandic people are they more into music than Danes, because in my group of friends, I don't know anyone who grabs a guitar. But since I started to know Icelandic, they love to sing, play, and I was like,
Yeah.
I think they just
don't
like
know.
they love attention.
The attention.
Yeah.
Like some guys.
Like this guy.
Toga.
yeah,
He
really,
basically sang in our second episode the whole time.
No, I was just because we're going to.
He's not gonna watch the second episode.
No, I know, and don't do it because
Okay.
I'm really seeing the quality that we can produce when we got you, Wick.
well, thanks for that.
I would like to have you regularly on the shows. Don't you agree?
And you know, we have now been adding a lot of champagne, Burgundy wines, and then you know next year we're gonna get the canned Pet Nat
Yes.
It could be really fun to introduce you
We could
to that.
maybe have one episode.
100%.
Yeah.
Episodes
Yeah.
in suits.
And one red
Yeah.
and
Lovely.
one champagne.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
Yeah, and
That
also,
could be fun.
so you can do the plug, because we are not we can say everything we want on this show, because
good.
there's no consequences.
That's good.
Other than that, Fernet Branca might do something, but they are very chill because they're our only sponsor.
Yeah.
So you can just tell us, because are some of these wines available in Iceland, or do
Yeah,
you
we
have
are-
some wine? You have some
We
good wines.
are working with an import in Iceland
Yeah.
because we cannot sell our wines directly in Iceland.
Yeah.
So we're working with an importer called Vínskapur.
Vínskapur, yeah.
So their concept is that you get 3 wines each month on a subscription.
Yeah.
Then there are different levels of subscription. If you want to have, the regular good wines as well, of course.
Yeah.
Premium or more expensive.
Yeah.
I
So
bought
we
a
have
gift
been-
box from them.
You have?
Yeah.
You remember which wines?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Our goals with this episode basically is to, people buys maybe these wines and drink it with us.
Yeah.
That would be excellent.
Just
Yes.
contact Vínskapur and
Yeah.
send them these 3 wines and make them share this.
Actually, they have bought a lot of Grønne Riesling before.
Okay.
Also, they recently, here in November, got the Rosé home. And now, maybe in January or February, they're going to get some champagne and Burgundy.
Okay, nice.
So they each month, get some new wines that we are helping them with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are specialized in French. We help them with that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they have other wines they are specialized in and whatever. But we have a good relationship, and I'm going to Iceland myself next week, so
Really?
I'm gonna go and
When?
say hi as well.
Monday?
The 20th.
Oh,
When are you leaving?
18th.
19th.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you never
God
know.
damn it.
I don't hope the volcano's gonna screw up anything.
I
They'll
think
probably
it's-
screw up.
Now,
it's-
now they have strikes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the strike will
But
much
I think
rather.
he's gonna dodge it, but you guys are in danger.
No,
Oh.
I think he's not going to dodge it. We're dodging it. It's the 18th. No, it's
What?
the
18th?
and the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, so it's the Monday and Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going on
Tuesday,
Monday, so that's
Yeah.
just
But why
great.
are they
One more
striking?
money.
Is it?
The plane monitor, the guys in the tower,
Flight controllers.
yeah, flight control.
I have a great plan. You guys come on the 19th flight.
I can just swim. Edda took the the Iron Man.
Okay.
So I think
Yes, yeah.
Last year when I went to Iceland as well, it was cancelled in the morning. I got the plane the day after in the evening.
Yeah.
Had to go to Stockholm first, wait 5 hours, and then it was like, yep, just lost 2 days. But
That's horrible.
but that was because of the snow, winter storm or something.
And also to just spend your night in Sweden. It's
That's
horrible.
very fun in the airport.
It's horrible.
I love Sweden. No, I thought I
Okay,
loved.
the airport might be good,
Yeah.
but Sweden as a country, it's a horrible country.
Yeah, it depends on where you are. Stockholm is a nice city actually. If you've
Really?
been there, have you?
I've never been to Stockholm. I've been to Malmö. It's
Yeah,
a horrible
yeah,
city.
yeah.
Malmö,
There's nothing to do in Malmö. That's not
high
Sweden.
crime rate, and
No atmosphere.
Like I
go to
always say,
Stockholm. It is
the
like
best
Copenhagen.
thing to do
already.
in Malmö is to go to Copenhagen.
Yeah, exactly.
Stockholm, 1 hour away in flight,
Yeah.
super easy, and it feels like Copenhagen, just bigger, and it's cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
it's
of
huge
the,
But my logic is, you can go to Sweden, it's 1 hour, but then you can go to Italy, it's 1 hour and 50 minutes.
yeah, even better.
Oh my God, it's crazy there.
How much time do we have, Seal?
We have all the time in the world. It's just Nick. You just say Vic. What the fuck?
Same
You
thing, but
just tell
different.
us because you need to catch your girl's birthday.
Yeah, it's only at 7, but
Yeah.
you have tasted all the three wines.
I loved it.
Yes.
It was
So,
really a great experience.
If you have
these three
any,
wines.
specific questions that, of course, hopefully I can ask
Yeah.
them. Otherwise, it's just whatever we
So,
talk
okay.
about. It's up to you. Yeah.
I want to go another round with a Riesling.
You want? Yeah,
Do
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Maybe it has. I thought it was a little bit too sour for my taste.
It was a little sour, but I really liked it when I tasted.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're gonna keep the bottles, and you have to taste it the day after,
Really?
just to see how it develops.
Wow,
It's really fun to see how it develops
Okay.
Yes.
When would
if you can
say-
manage that.
Yeah. So these are like more like a better wines. So
Yeah.
what's the date range for the better wines, nature wines?
It depends of the wine producer, you know. If it's a wine producer who tries to experiment, doesn't have any knowledge about it, you should drink it within a couple of years. But mostly, you know, 95% of wines that are produced, they are made as you're going to consume it the day you buy it.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
But if you buy it from someone who knows what they're dealing with, you know, they are knowing all the, you know, levels, the vinification, the processes, you can easily keep it for many years. But of course, if
After it has
especially
been
wet wines,
Yeah.
if they have a lot of tannin and
It's more delicate.
acidity, then they are easier to store.
Or
But you
is
shouldn't
it-
be afraid if you buy a natural wine. Oh, should I drink it within a few weeks or within a year? You shouldn't be afraid of that. You know, it's
So
it's
it doesn't-
easy you store it in a good way. Yeah.
So it don't go bad. They just worst case scenario, they will taste better. They're like worse.
You know, they develop because when they are in a cork, some air gets in and out of the bottle, so they develop during time. So to keep it in a good way, a dark light, not let it stand in a dark sunlight. Don't let it stand in the kitchen with all the heating. You know, just slightly cool,
Like a wine
stable
cooler or something.
temperature or whatever is possible for you, of course.
But why did the rosé? Why was it stored in the black bottle? Do you know that?
Yes, it is because most rosé wines are in transparent bottles, so you can see, the consumer can see the bottle. Oh, this is really light. Oh, this is really pink, and then they already get an opinion of it. But this one is made as, you know, it is a bottle shape back from the 1800. So it is a dark one, but you can see, of course, it's rosé because of the pink label.
But it's not in the dark bottle because of they don't want to get the light in, or
Of
like.
course, the dark bottle helps preventing more light into it, but it is to make it more, you know, so it can make it more difference compared
Can I
on the shelf with other.
This is very sophisticated label.
Yeah, it is.
If we take the
Can
label.
I try this one?
Yes, of course.
Thank you, kind sir. You're so kind, Daddy.
Hey, jeg ved. It might be a little colder, you know. It's
And
a
it-
little.
It's and you shouldn't be afraid of drinking it warmer actually, because you know the colder the wine is, the more closed it gets.
Yeah, maybe
So-
I'm just really used to drinking rosé, really.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I'm
Yeah.
also too used to drinking cheap Riojas.
Rioja.
Yeah.
Rioja.
Rioja.
Yeah, you're doing it right. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes when I don't want to think,
Yeah.
just grab a Baron de Rey or something. Just throw it in the cooler.
Yeah.
Cook me some meal.
Yeah.
And then I love a cool Rioja.
It is good, and you know everything. Of course, depends of the mood you're in, who you are together with, the environment.
Yeah, I need to change the environment, I think. Because I always just like
You know, I would say-
cool wines, a guitar, Addy here, and a fire maybe, or a heater.
Yeah.
I think, I think that's the environment I love.
Yes.
But now I'm maybe meeting a new environment here in Denmark, the Hygge environment,
Yes.
where you like candles and just warm inside, old floors, you know, and the
Hygge concept.
Hygge concept, the little bit of Hygge.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to land at it when I'm done reading it. It's a great book. It's not only about being comfortable. It's about, you know, also spending time with friends and how to do it.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's good.
My opinion of life is basically to interact and be with the people you want to be with and create stories.
Exactly.
Because what do you do when you meet your friends? You basically tell stories.
Yeah.
You know, catching up, making some new memories, so
Yes.
we can talk about that later on and everything. Yeah. Investing in wines can be a really good thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Just an example, my dad, he has really bad experience with stocks as well.
Yeah.
Then he, a few years back, started investing in wine. And, he invested in champagne, for instance. And what's so good about champagne is small area. It doesn't get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But, when the people from Asia, for instance, getting more knowledge about wine and everything, they want to buy it. So it's getting more and more popular outside Europe, for instance. But of course, since the area doesn't get bigger, the prices getting higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So far,
Find the man, brother.
he hasn't sold the wines or anything, but so far that's the best investment he has made. So it says a lot.
Did he buy like a area in Champagne or just some wines or?
For instance, Dom Pérignon, that brand, because
We should taste that next episode.
that will be fine, but also expensive.
Yeah.
But Asian people, for instance, they really like brands.
Yeah.
They value that a lot.
Yeah.
So the champagne brands, Burgundy brands,
Mm-hmm.
Bordeaux brands, whatever where you are in any region regarding wine, they're just getting higher value because of many more people are getting interested in that and want to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah. Maybe we could buy like a what you put on a postcard.
Frímerki.
Yeah, a stamp. Like a stamp's worth of land in...
Are we going to invest in stamps?
No. A stamp's worth of land in Champagne. Because
But I think we have to talk with Banker if they can sponsor more.
Oh,
So,
yeah, probably.
Maybe more.
We were sponsored by Carlsberg also, but then I said it was a disgusting beer.
Tuborg.
No, Tuborg, yeah,
Okay.
Tuborg.
Yeah.
And so they sponsored us.
They threw us off of the wagon.
Yeah, but we want to
And
be
then-
able to say whatever.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Carlsberg man. I don't like Tuborg.
Wait, after Tuborg sponsored us, it was Tuborg Ökologisk.
Yeah, Ökologisk, yeah.
We were like, okay, nice. Ökologisk is sponsoring us. Then we threw it out the window.
Yeah, it just burned every bridge.
So now we only have Ferne Branca.
But that's staying. Because
But I think, not to harm anyone, but just basic Carlsberg or whatever, it's too thin. It needs to be at least classic.
Yeah.
Just so...
Carlsberg is great. So good.
It is good. Good history as well.
I think it's better than Tuborg, to be honest. Tuborg Grön versus Carlsberg Grön. The green one.
There are some light
Carlsberg
versions,
Grön.
Yeah. I think Carlsberg is much better.
But it is more popular in Iceland, I can see as well.
Carlsberg?
I think so.
Yeah,
least
you're
from
right. I think
my-
you're right.
My
I think you're right.
little
think so?
experience. From my little experience,
think so.
it is. Yeah.
What? No, what?
Oh no.
I
No,
never
no.
tasted Carlsberg when I was in Iceland.
No.
Because
You drink gul.
Good. Gull. We drink a light beer. in
Yeah.
Iceland.
Yeah, the low calorie.
Yeah.
That's really good if you want to have a lot.
It's really nice, when you are like day drinking for the party episode or something.
And it's also no gluten. And two things I love. No sulfites, no gluten. You don't get hungover.
That's good.
You don't get stomach pain.
Yeah.
You don't get... it's just...
Acid reflux.
Yeah, you don't get acid reflux.
I really like Enstøk.
Enstøk White is great.
Kvidal.
Yeah, Kvidal, yeah.
White ale, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love that too. With the orange.
Exactly.
But that's only like a one beer. You can't drink
It's
6
something more
beers.
you enjoy, you
Yeah.
know. I always get something home or buy something when I'm there. Just
Yeah. It's actually like a really long time since I tried white ale.
Really? I drink it a lot. I love white.
I got it at home if you wanna come by and have a beers.
Right now.
Yeah.
On your... yeah.
I'm gonna
We
crash
need to
the
celebrate the birthday.
Yes.
Where are you guys going? Are you going out to dinner?
Collab is also very nice. Energy
Collab?
drink.
Oh, collab, yeah,
Collab,
in
yeah.
the energy drink.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm a sucker for energy drinks. It's, yeah.
You drink a lot of Nocco? They're expensive. I saw
think people drink it more than I do, I think.
In Netto, I saw it was like a sale. Nocco 5 kroners Danish.
What?
And I just took the whole
Shit.
rack.
Okay,
and, yeah. It was crazy deal.
Why don't you just drink coffee?
Now do. I want to see. No, but should we close the episode and we need to show you the song and I need to show you my new coffee machine.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Last weekend,
Yeah.
you did not go out,
No.
but I got a photo that showed that you went out on a rave.
Yeah, I got that photo also.
Okay.
But I promise, and I got a message just. Good thing you're having fun in Copenhagen. And I was sitting at home. I've been sick. Last week I was sick. I was like, what is he talking about? It's time to take a deep breath. If you don't want to go to Instagram that often, I would recommend getting the app One Sec. It really lets you. Oh, sorry.
It's called 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I got the message. Good thing you're having fun in Copenhagen.
Okay.
And I was really chilling, just sick on the sofa.
Okay.
I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
And the person he sent me the story had a locked Instagram. But this is the picture that I got. And I'm not kidding you. I wasn't so sure it wasn't me. And
Is it a lookalike or
Snorri. It was Snorri
Of course. Yeah.
who sent it to me.
How do you know Snorri?
Do you see this man?
Okay. It doesn't look like you.
It's exactly like me. Technical seal, you put that on the screen. This is exactly like me on some rave. But I was chilling at home.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
in Copenhagen.
But where he's been?
I don't
Man
know.
club or what do you call it?
He's at some sauna club, sko. I don't know what
Þetta ótrúlegasta lookalike sem ég sé.
I swear, I was at home. I was sick.
But this one, it doesn't look like you have been at a gentleman's club. Look like you have been at...
Yeah, bath club with where only men are allowed.
Yeah.
You know? But I think it's good for that guy. You know, he was having fun.
But
I was sick.
Did Snorri take that picture or did he see it some other place?
No, there was another guy who sent it to me and said, but the store was locked.
Okay.
He said, "Good thing you're having fun at Copenhagen." And I started panicking. I was like, "Whoa, is a picture of me somewhere?"
No,
Then I checked on the person, saw Snorri was following her, so I sent it to him. Can you check in this story? Is there a picture of me? Then he sent this picture with because he knew it was not me, but yeah, so now I can have a free pass if I do something wrong in the city. Someone says, "Begga, what the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
Then it's your lookalike.
I promise it wasn't me. I have a lookalike in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
But I think it's time. We're probably hour and
20 minutes.
20 minutes. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
We have to rank the balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a piece of it.
It's up to you. I'm not gonna rank anything, but it's up to you two.
You're because we don't have any connections with anybody.
So it's up to you. Yeah.
Start with the Riesling.
Yes.
This one was a sour, really delicate white wine.
Sophisticated shit.
This one, for me, it was the least good of the other three.
Yeah.
But still really nice.
Yeah.
We can recommend this one.
Of course, because I think we're just too caught up in the funky town. You know?
They are all three different wines.
Yeah.
But
That's what I loved about it. You choose very wisely.
yeah, thank you.
It's like, how do you rank when you are? We are usually doing 1 out of 10,
Yeah.
but isn't it like 1 out of 4 or something?
1 or 5
It is slightly more, you can say, difficult or structured, but I don't work that way. You
Just
know,
rank
the
it
way
1 out of 10 like
Yeah.
we've been doing.
The Icelandic system.
Yeah.
the most important thing is, do you like it or not, and then
Yeah.
give it a grade, maybe between 1 and 5. So
Yeah, this
or
is
whatever
like-
you want.
This is like a 7 out of 10 for
So
me.
no, okay,
Really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am really judgmental. I've given 1 higher than 8.
Okay.
Okay. I thought I didn't thought it was bad. I thought it was very nice. But if you would give me 1 sour candy right now, I don't know, something in my salvia, like it's just starting, to drip.
It
When
is
I
also
taste something sour.
it is slightly sweet as well. This one, but on the dry side.
Yeah, I thought it was like sour, but with the cream filling like that you.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm also generous, so I'll just probably say also 7 because it's just pure white. It's not
Straight
like,
7 like me.
oh no 6.5 because I really thought it was a nice wine, but it was just not my, because it was too sour. But I don't like sweet. I don't know. I just need that sweet spot between.
Yes, of course,
the,
and you know, everything is very individual, so nothing is right or wrong.
Of course.
So yes,
The orange wine
Yes.
Yeah.
was for me, it was the best wine of the night.
Yeah, I thought, because you said this one was going to blow our minds,
yeah,
but because we probably don't know nothing about wines, then you would probably choose wrong with that one.
It was so good, and it was so nice when you you put it down, like the smell is like that, and it tastes like that.
yeah. It is.
It's an
a very fun
IPA
experience. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one 7.8.
Oh,
Really good.
okay.
I really liked it because it tastes.
Or I gave Zoom and Jack like 6,
Yeah.
just to put it in perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed that bird. For me, because I don't like IPA beers. The only guys who drink IPA beers like have a beard and vape, and because IPA beers is just the lagers that didn't, they failed the lager.
I understand.
So
your
they
point,
just
yeah.
put more hummels in it, and just called it IPA. And then some guy who has a beard and vapes says, "Yeah, I like this one." So I don't like IPAs.
That's
But-
just the smell.
Yeah, no, but I was going to say, but I love this wine. I'm going to give it 8.
You're gonna go with 8.
It's a but it's a big step from 8 to 9 to 10, So, but it was I really liked it. I'm going to give it 8.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
This one
Rosé, yeah.
is really interesting.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
The cheesecake of the night.
Should we taste that again?
Yeah, a little sip.
Yeah. You have to
Refresh your mind.
refresh your memory. Adi, this
Yeah,
wine.
the rosé goes really neck to neck to the orange one. It's just 7, 8, 7, 7. Really
That's
nice.
great.
I was really going because I gave the other one 8. 7.9.
Ooh.
Yeah, because as you guys know, I love rosé in a Icelandic summer night, and but this is like it's an Icelandic night, summer night. I have a guitar, everything's crazy, but I'm in a tuxedo because this is such a sophisticated
Yeah, it's-
rosé.
Really like royal.
Yeah,
rosé.
yeah.
It is more into
Yeah.
gourmet style. It's not just consuming quickly, but
Yeah.
fun to hear your opinions. And
Yeah,
good
what's
you liked
your
it.
what's your favorite of these 3?
It's always difficult to choose one favorite because it depends of who I'm together with.
Yeah, of course.
Also,
what I'm eating with.
Okay,
different
like
wines.
if you're going to a party with us two, and you have to bring one, just a party wine.
A party, I would maybe say the Riesling, because everybody have heard or know the grape Riesling.
Yeah.
And you know, so you don't go maybe too wild or too bold. So it is a more secure choice, but also it is a higher level than basic Riesling.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I literally not met anyone who doesn't like it. So it's like a safe choice. And Riesling, Alsace, you know, they've heard those areas and that area and that grape. So we just
it's a go-to wine. Really good.
Exactly.
It's a solid,
It's easy to drink alone, but also with many kind of different food.
Yeah, but like the orange one, I really think it will be great with spicy.
And I would love to
Asian
give
cuisine.
that if I'm going to the right people who love that kind
You
of
would
style.
probably, if you were going to us two, like you said, you would get the funkiest wine you got, like something that makes you just wanna jump out the window when you just take a sip of it or something.
Yeah, but if we would be going to a play or something, we would go to the
do that.
Yeah. It's like we're going to a great play.
Like, it's just I think we're short on time here.
Yeah.
I think we've covered everything we.
Technical seal is doing this.
Let's go.
So, thank you very much.
Awesome meeting you guys.
It's really
I'm happy you like the wines as well.
Yeah,
pleasure.
really.
Next year we're gonna taste some different stuff.
Red champagne and the
pet nat in a can that is fermented.
Yeah,
so
I think you will be back here.
Yes,
100%.
I'll be back.
And that's like a February-March mission.
Yes, I will let you know when
much
we have
earlier.
it.
In February and March, we'll be with him in French. It's like a... Yeah, he will be, I think, he'll be a regular guest.
The 1st of January.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
It was a pleasure to have you.
Yeah,
thank you
really
very much.
Pleasure. And
thank you guys.
like we say in Iceland, stay classy.